train this morning after a 12-hour journey. We met Mike's master and Mike's master's son at the train station.
Oh, it's mad just seeing these guys.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw them,
it's like meeting TV stars or something. You've only seen them on the screen.
We had a couple of hours here, then we went straight out then to a banquet. Basically just been chilling out for the day, seeing as training starts tomorrow. Main concern is I don't want to disappoint mainly Mike in front of his master. But no, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
I'm nervous and excited. Because we met the master and his son, it was weird meeting the master because he was like so humble and like so, like, you wouldn't expect someone like that to know or do what he does.
The reality of the skills and dedication involved quickly became apparent to the group on the first morning. They witnessed the master demonstrating his iron crotch technique, the use of internal energy to protect the body. This provided an amazing insight into the levels to which this technique could be used.
The first one, I kicked him, and the second one, there was nothing more to give in that one. I really went for it, and he's laughing. And then when other people was doing it, he was just drinking water on a calm summer's day. That was amazing. That was amazing.
Jung is the Tong Bei master, and his latest apprentice was brought over. You won't really see Jung practice, really practice. You won't see me really practice. You can see Wang Jun really practice. Apprentices, they practice, they demonstrate. We may show you a few bits and pieces, but it comes from there to the apprentice to the student. That's how it's always been, that's how it's going to be, that's how it always will be.
It's go so fast, but you have to keep up. There's a flavour when these guys do it that you don't get. And all the yeah. I've never seen anything particularly like these people.
Okay.
Bit intense, all these people watching, but I'm sure we'll get there.
They seem to be enjoying it. The students over there seem to be enjoying what they're doing. I'm happy at the moment. They're practicing from Dui Da, they're practicing some techniques from Feng Tong Bei, but very high order things, very advanced, very devastating when you get it right.
It's good. It's hard, but it's good. We need this sort of training, to be honest. Training with these masters is great. You know, that's all we ever wanted, to come here and learn with people like this. And we're excited, really excited.
Today we've come to Long Men, which translates as Dragon's Gate. Long is dragon, Men is gate. It's probably the most beautiful place I've been in China so far. It's absolutely awesome. There are some sort of natural caves and carved caves, and within these carved caves there's I think up to about 40,000 Buddhas carved into these caves. There's the temple obviously over there that everything's facing, and yeah, opposite the river. It's just a really beautiful scenic location, but it also has a sort of special meaning to us because Elo, which is the first road, which was, I'm not quite sure whether it was created here or if it was just practiced and developed here, but it's also called Long Men Chuan, and we are in Long Men. It's also called Sherba Lohan Chuan, 18 Lohan fists, I believe, as well. It's got a few names, but obviously Long Men Chuan, we're actually in one of the birthplaces of one of the sets that we do, so it's very sort of special for us to be here, where it all began really, with the masters of the day that are taking it on and passing it down to us.
It's really, really hot up there, and it's really difficult. They're showing us a different version of Hung Shui that we're used to, Hung Shui that we're used to. So we're trying to just follow. I think it's one of the master's old apprentices.
As training continued, it became clear that the language barrier was an obstacle that could be overcome in a learning environment such as this.
It's another day of training. It's been really good. We're in a really nice setting, just across the road from the hotel. We've been shown some basic things from our first set. It's slightly changed. It's not quite the same form we've been shown in Britain. It's a slightly more upgraded version, and we've been running through the set, showing the moves. We used to do like a village system, and we now do a family system in Britain, and this is like a combination of the two and a little bit more. So it kind of brings it all together.
The reason you weren't allowed to come in and film basically what's happening in the room. There are certain things, say the bits within the park where the general public will be there, and that stuff's okay to film, but probably been mentioned before 1,000 times, but it is still a closed door system, and there are parts which the people that aren't the practitioners can't see. There are parts that us as practitioners can't see until we reach different levels.
It's a lot different to what we've been taught and what we're used to, but pretty spectacular.
We are getting a better understanding of what we're doing, but at the same time, it's like, is this going forward? It's getting like, we're doing more and more, and it's just getting more complex, more thinking to it is, but it's awesome all the same.